2 million years ago, Africa was a land of danger. The sun burned hot during the day. Nights were dark and filled with roars and growls. Giant hyenas prowled in packs. Saber-toothed cats waited in silence, ready to strike. And crocodiles, longer than cars, slid through muddy rivers. In this harsh world, a fragile new creature appeared. They were small, weak, and looked half ape and half human. But inside them was something different, a spark of intelligence. They were called Homo habilis, the handy man, and even though they were prey to many, they learned to survive. Homo habilis lived between 2.1 and 1.5 million years ago. Most stood just over 4 feet tall. Their arms were long, built for climbing trees. Their faces still looked ape-like, but their brains were growing larger than any of their ancestors. And that made all the difference. They began to see the world in a new way. Rocks were no longer just rocks. They were tools waiting to be shaped. With sharp flakes of stone, they could slice through meat. With heavy rocks, they could smash open bones to eat the rich marrow inside. This was more than survival. It was invention. It was the first step into becoming human. Still, danger was everywhere. On the African plains, they were not the top hunters. They were often the hunted. Saber-toothed cats with teeth like daggers, hyenas larger and stronger than today, giant eagles able to snatch a child from the ground. Every day was a fight to stay alive. So Homo habilis learned to rely on each other. They stayed in small groups for safety. They warned one another of predators. They shared food, even when it was scarce. They stayed close to rivers and trees where escape was possible. Together, they were stronger than alone. And slowly, their tools gave them new power. They scavenged the kills of lions. They cracked open skulls for the brains inside. They began to hunt smaller animals with sharpened stones and sticks. For the first time, early humans were shaping their own future. Every tool they made, every danger they escaped, every mouthful of meat they shared, it all pushed them forward, step by step, generation by generation, closer to becoming us. In the end, Homo habilis disappeared. They were replaced by more advanced humans like Homo erectus. But their story is not forgotten. Because in those dangerous plains, long before writing, long before pyramids, and even before fire, Homo habilis lit the first ember of humanity.